What a putt that was. Very long putt right into the cup. And now let's see what the second hole has in store. Okay, and from 200 yards away. And this is a 4-iron.
That should be quite nice.
Yeah, I think he'll be happy with that. This one's about 3 feet away. And after that hole, he is moving up on the leaderboard. And teeing off on this par 4. This one's looking pretty good so far. This one's about 10 feet away. Ooh, and that one's very, very close. And now let's take a look at that leaderboard. And currently sitting at 2 under for the day.
And we're not doing
All right, here's
too
the
bad
4th hole.
so far.
And this shot's looking promising. And I think he will be happy with that. Pretty sure he's going to like that one. And this putt's for birdie. And that putt will drop. And as we check the standings, he's still holding down first place after that one. And going with the 6-iron. About 29 feet to the cup. Oh, and wouldn't that have been nice? And tapping in for par. And no change in his standings after that hole. And now the 6th hole. And fantastic distance on this drive. And about 235 yards to go. And that approach is on the green, but quite lengthy putt ahead. Ooh, and it just doesn't drop. And this putt is for par. And today, currently sitting at 3 under par. And let's see what the 7th hole has in store today. And this drive could go on for days, folks. This is some serious power. And from 155 yards out. And going with the 9 iron. And nothing wrong with that shot. And this one's for birdie. Oh, and just doesn't want to try. And about 6 feet to go here. And that putt drops for par. And after that one, he's going to stay right where he was on the leaderboard. And now setting up on the par 3. And he will like that. And they're about 3 feet away here. And that one drops for the birdie. And he's still at the top of the leaderboard after that one. Okay, and on to the 9th. And that was quite a display of power there. From 245 yards to the pin. It looks like the hybrid is on display here. Okay, and hitting this par 5 in 2 is going to set up some definite eagle possibilities. And about 5 feet from the cup. For the birdie. And after that one, 5 under for the day. And let's see what the 10th has in store. And just absolutely pounded this drive. And about 165 yards to the pin. Well, the approach did find the green, but quite a long distance putt ahead. And that one goes in for the bird. And after that one, he will stay at the top of the leaderboard. And moving on to the 11th hole. And it sounded powerful off the club face. This is going for days. And I think he will like that. And just missing the birdie. Oh, what could have been. And with a tap, they'll get a par. And he's sticking to the same position he was at after that hole. And nicely done, looking like we'll have some fairway here. Okay, about 165 yards to the pin. Looks like a 7-iron. I think he'll like that. And this for the birdie. And from that length, my goodness, that was some putt. Currently sitting at 7 under par for the day. And teeing off on this next hole, the wind could come into play. Let's find out. And about 160 yards to the pin. And going with the 7-iron on this one. All right, and now he's on. And this putt's for birdie.
Hey, Daddy, what's in bed?
And a nice putt.
What?
And he will stay right where he is on the leaderboard after that hole.
Okay, buddy.
And this next shot is setting up above the hole, so let's see what happens.
I want my half, 2 halves, and there, 1 more half. Go.
Going with the 9-iron here. I think he's going to like that. 21 feet to the cup from here. Oh my goodness, nothing to be ashamed of there. That was a good long one, but oh, it almost went. He's been able to pull off quite a few birdies on his scorecard today. And setting up now on the 15th tee. And it's looking like this is bound for the short stuff. And pretty sure he's gonna like that. This putt's about 3 feet away. For the bird. And after that one, he's still managing to hold on to first place. And now setting up on the 16th tee. And setting up this shot below the hole. Going with the hybrid here. And that is some fantastic club work on this par 5 green, hitting it in 2. And this one's for birdie. And 10 under is the score after that hole. Okay, and moving on to the and I think he will like that. Ooh. And tapping in for par. And no change in his leaderboard status after that hole. Teeing it up here on the 18th. And I think he's going to like that. And from here, about 210 yards to the pin. And here's a 3 iron. All right, and he's on the green now. And this next putt is for a final round score of 62. And that one will drop for birdie. And this event is over, and he will take it for himself, winding up number 1 out of all the rest of the field. Very good job. Well done to him. Well, that will do it for our broadcast here today. From myself and my colleagues here at the TGC Network, thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are ready for the golf. I'm so glad you could join us for this event presented by the TGC Network. We are just about to begin our 6th event of the season. Let's get down to that first hole and pick up on the action. Nice shot. I think you'll like that. From the 150-yard marker. Going with the 9-iron. And that next putt is going to be an epic one, that's for sure, but they're on the green. And starting today's round off at even par. And now let's move to the second hole. Could have put a bit too much club on this one.
Way too much.
And that approach is on the green. And lengthy putt in the near future. Ooh, and that was very close. Just didn't drop. And this for the par.
I know, buddy.
That one is very perfect line.
And that one will drop.
All this to say
And he's going to stay right where he
Okay,
is.
he'll be
Even par
double check.
after that one.
down there.
Yeah, you're
And
gonna go
now
with your
the
tunes,
third
buddy.
hole tee off.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, this is looking fairway bound. But in actual fact, that ended up in the rough. And it looks like he's going through the branches here on this one. And no good. Okay, from 160 yards away.
And
Looks like a 7-iron.
this is Daddy got a big shot. Daddy.
What?
Daddy,
23
what do you
feet
got?
to
What are
go.
you talking about now?
Daddy got that one in the box.
Oh my
Got
goodness.
that one in the box.
Yeah, buddy.
And this
that
one's
was
for
good.
the bogey.
And mommy,
And it looks like he moved down in the rankings after that hole. And now the fourth hole. I think that's the 4-iron. .34-footer here.
Okay, buddy. Thank you.
5 feet to go here. And that putt will go
Everybody
for
fucking
par.
happy for others.
And that
It's not
puts
here to
him
win.
into first place. And now teeing off on this par 4. And he's probably not too happy about that. And in the rough for this next shot. And this for the birdie. Ooh, that would have been good. This putt's about a 2-footer. And after that hole, 1 over for the day. And now we find ourselves on the 6th hole tee off. Going with the 6-iron. And I think he will be pleased with that. And this putt is for birdie. And for the par. Solid putt. And as we check the standings, he's still in first after that one. Okay, and let's see what the 7th has in store. Okay, this one's looking pretty good. And about 140 yards to go.
That's a nasty boy. This gets there. Take it off to the face, dude.
And that one is on the green with quite a bit of real estate to make up on that next putt. Oh, that was close. And about 8 feet to the cup from here. And that one's going to go for par.
Oh.
And +1 on the day after that hole. Okay, we find ourselves now on the 8th hole tee off.
Can't take a piece out.
And of course that's staying here.
Oh, and he's going through the branches here. Looks like he's going through some trees. Well, this one's still in the rough, but it's a bit more favorable of a lie than that last one. And if this putt drops, they can save par. Ooh, it looked close. Just didn't go. And this one's about 6 feet away. And that drops for bogey. And currently sitting at 2 over for the day. And on to the 9th hole.
Gotta believe that is just a pitch up there.
This putt's right around 2 feet. And no change ranking-wise after that hole. Okay, and the 10th hole. Yeah, you'll probably like that. Nothing wrong with that. And this is for birdie. And he's going to go down to even par after that hole. Okay, now moving on to the 11th.
Come on.
And I think you'll like that.
Oh, yeah.
This one's about 6 feet away. Just missing here.
Just missed by a mile, dude.
And this putt's for par.
Hey, me.
Ooh, just missing here.
It's mine.
And this putt is for bogey. And after that one, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And after that hole, he's still in first place.
Why don't I go after me, bud?
And now we find ourselves on the 12th. Well, I think this one's gonna find short grass. And he's probably gonna like that. And about 4 feet from the cup. And that one goes for birdie. And after that one, he's gonna go down to even par. And setting up for this next tee off, wind could be an issue here. Let's see.
Pretty nice.
Here's a 9-iron. And that approach has found the green, but quite far away from the hole at this point. And about 7 feet to go here. Away. This puts about 3 feet away. And no change for him leaderboard wise after that hole. And setting up now on the 14th tee. It's looking like it's heading into the fairway. And about 200 yards to the pin. Going with the 4-iron here. And that's a pretty inspiring shot just there, hitting this par 5 green in 2 definite eagle possibilities. This putt's for birdie. And finishing this hole out with a solid putt. And that hole will bring him down to even par. And moving on to the 15th here. Yeah, I think this one's going to find the fairway. And I wish my prediction had come true, but that actually ended up in the rough. Oh, and a solid attempt at a long putt. Just doesn't want to drop. Now let's see how things are shaping up on the leaderboard. And after that one, he's still in first place. And next up, we have a par 5 hole. Well, I'm not quite sure where this one's going to end up. And this next one coming out of the rough. Okay, and hitting this par 5 and 2, that's some fine club work out there. And this putt is for birdie. All right, and that hole is going to bring him down to even par. And let's see what the 17th has in store. Going with the 3-iron. And I am pretty sure he's going to like that. And to save par. And a decent little putt there. And after that hole, he will remain at even par. And picking up on the 18th hole action here. Let's see what happens. And look at this drive, just screaming off the club face. And about 200 yards to the pin. Going with the 4-iron here. All right, and he's on. And this next putt for a final round score of 70. Ooh, that was very close. And this for the par. And ladies and gentlemen, he will be the winner here today. The event has come to an end, and wow, he's got to just be so proud of himself. We're glad to see it. And with that, we will end our broadcast here, but not before saying very heartfelt thanks to you for joining us. We'll see you next time. Hello and welcome to one and all. My name is John McCarthy, and I couldn't be happier that you chose to join us for this event here on the TGC Network. This is a single round affair, folks, and so everything depends on today's performance. Let's get down to that first tee, see how this one unfolds. And this is a 4-iron. And heading for the green. This one's about 26 feet out. Ooh, and that was very close. This one looks about 4 feet. And that one drops for par. And starting the round off with a par. And now setting up for the next par 4 hole. Well, so far so good for this one. From 205 yards out. And I think he'll like that. Yeah, this one's about 19 feet away. And the long putt will drop. Very nice stroke on that one. And 1 under for the day after that hole. And now let us see what the third hole has in store. Well, this one's looking like it's finding the fairway. And about 220 yards away. And he's taking this one through some branches. And he'll be happy with that. And this for the birdie. And for the par. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. Currently sitting at 1 under for the day. And now teeing off on the par 5. Look at that drive go. I don't think he'll be too pleased with that shot. He's got to be pleased with that. And from 24 feet away. when the long putt doesn't want to drop. Okay, and now we will take a look at the leaderboard. And he's going to stay right there where he was on the leaderboard. No change in the ranking. And he can't be very pleased with himself after that. Well, this lie will be easier than the last. And about 105 yards to the pin from here. And about 7 feet to go here. So close. And this putt is for bogey. Nice little putt. And after that hole, he will go up to even par. And now setting up for the par 4 tee off. I think we'll find some fairway here. And this next shot is from above the hole. And looks like a 6-iron. Yeah, this one's not looking too good. And ladies and gentlemen, that was a poor approach. And that's too bad, but he has been doing pretty good hitting those greens today so far. And this putt is essential to save par. And he's going to stay right there at even par after that hole. And now we find ourselves on the 7th hole tee off. It appears to be heading for the fairway here. And I'm not quite sure here. It could end up in the fairway, though. And he's got to be happy with that. And this putt's for birdie. And about 5 feet to go here. Finishing this hole with a solid putt. And he's going to stay right where he is, even par after that hole. And the 8th hole is next. Well, this one's looking like it's in the fairway. This one's about 11 feet from the cup. Oh goodness, that was almost in. And for the par. And that putt drops. And after that one, he'll stay at even par. And teeing off on this par 3. Going with the 8-iron. And I think he's gonna like that. Oh. And that was just pretty to watch. Long, long putt right into the cup. And on to the 10th hole here. And a promising looking shot here. And about 215 to the pin. This is the 3-iron, I believe. And nothing wrong with that shot. And this one's for birdie. This one's about 2 feet from the cup. And he's gonna stick to first place after that one. And now the 11th hole. And I think he will be happy with that. And about 120 yards out from here. This is heading towards the green. This putt's about 5 feet from the cup. And that'll drop for birdie. And after that one, 2 under for the day. And let's see what the 12th has in store. Well, this one's looking pretty good. this is a tough call. Could be rough, could be fairway. I think you'll like that. And this putt is for birdie. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And after that hole, he will stay right where he is on the leaderboard. And now setting up on this par 3. I think that's the hybrid. And he is on. This one's about 6 feet away. And that putt will drop for birdie. And after that one, he's still holding on to the first place spot. Okay, let's see what this tee shot has in store on the 14th. Well, I'm pretty sure this is going to land in the fairway here. And from 165 yards out. And here's an 8-iron. And this shot he's taken through the branches. This looks like around a 4-footer, I'd say. And a nice putt there. And after that one, 4 under is the score for the day. And next up is the par 5. He's going right through the brush on this one. From about $150. And going with the 7-iron on this one. And this could be long. Heyo. Right into the cup. Very, very nicely done. Okay, and he's still in first place, ladies and gentlemen. I think he'll be happy with that. this one could be either way, folks. I'm not sure if it's going to be safe or not. And this putt is for birdie. And that one will drop. And no change in his standings after that hole. And the wind definitely could be a factor on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. This one's a toss-up. Let's see where this one will land. And about $110 to the pin from here. And this putt's for birdie. Ooh. And this putt is for par. And after that one, he's going to stay right where he was on the leaderboard. And now, teeing up for the final hole of the round. And he will like that. And this next putt is for 66 on their final round. Very nicely done. Long putt right into the cup. And ladies and gentlemen, he has won this one. The event is in the books, and his name is on the top of the leaderboard. And that is it for me here, folks, from all of us here at the TGC Network. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for some golf. My name's John McCarthy. So glad you could join us, and I can't wait to get things started here on the TGC Network. It is time for event number 8 on the season to begin. We are on the first hole tee-off. Let's pick up on the action. And from 135 away. And going with the 9-iron. And missing the approach on that one. And I think they'll blame that on the wind. Oh my. And there you have it, folks. Very nice chip out of that rough and into the cup. And after that hole, 1 under for the day. And next up is a par 4, folks.
No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes.
I think he'll like that. And about 210 to the pin from here. I think that's the 4 iron.
No.
What? What are you shaking it at?
22 feet to the cup.
Don't explain your actions.
I find a bomb. Got you.
And tapping it in for the par. And after that hole, 1 under for the day. Now let's see what this third hole has in store. Just a magnificent display of power here.
Oh crap.
This is that. Please make a door for
You got
This one's right around 8 feet. Ooh, almost. And now let's take a look at the leaderboard. And currently sitting at 1 under for the day. And now we find ourselves at the 4th hole tee off. And here's the 6 iron. This one's looking a bit long, folks. And that is not bound for the dance floor. Too much club, I think.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, almost dropping that long one. And now let's take a look at the leaderboard. After that one, nothing's changing here. He's still tied for first. Okay, and here is the 5th hole. Well, this one's questionable as to where it's going to end up. And let's see how this one goes. They're setting up below the hole. Going with the 9 iron here. I think this might be a bit long. And nothing wrong with that shot. And this for the birdie. This is about a 4-footer. And that par putt will drop. And he's sticking to the same position he was at after that hole. And now setting up for the par 4.
There. Good.
And I think he will like that. And from 165 yards. And going with the 6 iron. Now it's an unfortunate approach shot. Unfortunately, not enough club, I think. And tapping in for par. And he's still in first place after that hole. And let's see what the 7th hole has in store today. Going with the 4 iron here. Looking good. 28 feet to the cup from here.
No, you're doing it.
And 11 feet to go here. Oh, that was so close. And this one is for the bogey. And after that hole, that's going to put him up to even par. And next on the plate is the 8th hole. And this is looking fairway bound. And he's taking this through some brush here. And he's going through the branches here, folks.
Yeah, type them in the board, please, buddy.
I don't know how to do it.
You do know how to do it, matey.
I done it up.
And this putt could save par. And that one will drop.
That's so many.
And after that hole, he will stay at even par. And now the 9th hole. And this shot's looking promising. And about 170 yards to the pin. Going with the 9 iron. Well, not a good approach shot there. Not enough club on that one. Yes, about 3 feet to the cup from here. And the par putt will drop. And after that hole, he will stay at even par. And teeing off on this par 4. Oh, this is a close one. It could end up in the fairway. And about 170 yards out. Going with the 8-iron here. Poor approach shot there. Just too much club. And that's about a few feet from the cup. And after that hole, he will remain at even par. And moving on to the 11th hole. And there's a long bomb, folks. Look at that. From here, about 105 yards. Nice shot. I think you'll like that. And this one's for birdie. And he's going to stay right where he is, even par after that one. And now teeing off on this par 4. Okay, this one's looking pretty good. From 125 yards out. And after that one, he will stay at the top of the leaderboard and setting up for the par 3 hole. All right, let's see what happens on the 13th hole here. Going with the 6-iron. Okay, he is on. This putt's about 7 feet to the cup. For the birdie. And no change in his leaderboard status after that hole. And setting up now on the 14th hole. Well, you'll probably like that. And about 235 to the pin from here. And this is not looking promising. Well, I don't think they meant to do that on the approach. Now, let's see what happens out of this bunker. And this for the birdie. And from that length, that is a feat to accomplish. And currently sitting at 4 under for the day. The next hole we have before us is a par 3. Let's see what happens. And looks like a 6-iron. And he's on the green. And about 10 feet to go here. And that one will go for birdie. And he will stay right where he is on the leaderboard after that hole. And now setting up for the next par 4 hole. I think he'll like that. And about 190 yards to the pin. And here's the 6-iron. And pretty sure he's going to like that. And this one's for birdie. Ooh, and just inches away. And this putt's for par. And after that one, he's still managing to hold on to first place. And now setting up for the par 4 tee off. Pretty sure he's going to like that one. And about 175 yards to the pin. And going with the 6-iron. Well, not a very great approach shot there. Not enough club on that one. And this putt to save par. Oh my land, that was very close. And this one's about 3 feet from the cup. And no change for him leaderboard-wise after that hole. And now teeing up for the final hole of the round. Well, sounds like he's going through the branches here. And it's poor luck there. You're probably not too happy about that one. And still in the long grass after that one. And if this drops, that's for a final round score of 68. And ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner. He's wound up at the top of the leaderboard. This event is over and he is pleased, no doubt about that. Well, that is all for us here at the TGC Network. We thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you next time.
Thank you.